Hi, today we are here with Arnold Martin with Silverton Mortgage. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
All right. I am an area manager with Silverton Mortgage. And Silverton is based, our corporate headquarters out of Atlanta. We are about a 22-year-old company, and I'm an area manager with the company. So my responsibilities are as an area manager and technically area branch manager because I manage multiple branches, but I also do recruitment for our branches and the company and just manage a lot of the operations. I've been in the mortgage industry for a little over 20 years myself. Um, Born and raised in the Northeast and came down here to Atlanta and haven't left and just what I do.
Awesome. So how do you work with prospective buyers?
Work with prospective buyers in many different ways. Typically, they refer to us by realtors, and as they refer to us by realtors, they are encouraged to first, either give me a call or I give them a call, and just really I do a kind of first interview with that prospective buyer, just to learn what their objective is with purchasing a home, because not everybody's the same.
Right.
And in doing that, learning about what their objectives are, how we can help them. Have they had opportunity to save money for a down payment? Possibly, are they looking for down payment assistance? Just generalities. And then what we do is ask them to fill out an application online if they have access to the internet, being able to do that. In doing that, that gives us the opportunity to really look at the details that they've inputted. And lastly, once they've done that, then it allows us to take a look at their credit, and then in the end, hopefully be able to issue a pre-approval letter on their behalf, and we send it to their realtor and to them to be able to start taking a look at a property.
Okay, perfect. Are there any important criteria that buyers should be aware of in order to qualify for a loan? Like, what are you looking for?
The main things that we are looking for when a person is looking to purchase a home is definitely taking a look at their credit score. The next factor is their employment history, and then really the next factor is their net to income ratio. Making sure that it falls in line with either what their objective is or not. So really, just different programs have different thresholds for credit score requirements. So I'll break it down if you'd like. So, for instance, an FHA loan on average right now, the minimum credit score is a 600. An FHA loan is one that is essentially financed through HUD and guaranteed by them. Within that is typically a minimum credit score of 600 and a minimum down payment of 3.5%. A VA loan typically also is a minimum credit score of 600 for a veteran. And then also from that standpoint, there's, VA loan, the great things about those is that it's a zero down payment typically. And so it's all about the veteran's qualification. And then next is the conventional loan, which is a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan. We have loans that are as low as 3% down, and then for first-time home buyers, and then 5% down. And then on average, I would say the minimum credit score is 640 or higher. But
640
for conventional. But realistically, it's typically around 660 or higher that is going to get that conventional loan approval. So those are the three main ones. Of course, you have USDA loans for rural housing, and then you have a slew of down payment assistance loans as well.
Okay. Are you, considering what's happening now, are you guys still doing down payment assistance?
Absolutely. So we, as Silverton Mortgage, is tied into essentially every down payment assistance program within the metro area. We are one of the leading lenders with West Atlanta, Georgia Dream, Atlanta Housing Authority. We're one of the top originators that send loans to those agencies. So we are almost on a daily basis receiving updates as to where they stand, because in certain cases their money is considered bond money. And
Right.
so based on what's happening in the marketplace, there is some uncertainty. So we are definitely still participating with those programs. However, it is possible we could get a message saying, this program is on hold right now.
Right.
Things are figured out.
Right. Okay. What are some general costs that borrowers can expect throughout the process?
Sure. So cost-wise, as it relates to the loan side, now, of course, from as you deal with, typically their first cost is a home inspection if they're pulling a contract. We do not charge an upfront application fee or a credit reporting fee or anything like that.
Okay.
So really, the only charge out of pocket is first would be the cost for an appraisal. An appraisal on average is typically $500. Okay. And that is required to be paid up front, cannot be paid at closing. And then the remaining cost is essentially your down payment and any remaining closing costs at the closing table. So there are no other intermittent charges within the process that we charge, or really that anybody else would be charging either.
Awesome. Timeline. So what's the typical timeline from the contract is signed, we've come to terms, we hand over the contract to you. What's that timeline look on your side?
Average, it has been around 21 days, and that has been with a borrower that has absolutely everything together. They're responding on the internet via email almost immediately, et cetera, et cetera. But first of all, now that essentially everybody is working from home, I would say that average is now definitely 30 days. We are still, I'm getting emails from some of my closers at 2:00 in the morning. So everybody's still working hard and burning that candle. But so on average, I say 30 days. If the loan is a down payment assistance loan, such as a Georgia Dream or something like that, I would say 45 to 60 days right now.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Since all of this has been going on, have there been any changes in how you guys do business or the products you offer, requirements, that sort of thing? Like, I've been hearing from other lenders how, credit scores have changed that they require, and has anything changed with Silverton?
Yes. We are constantly receiving updates in terms of changes to the marketplace. One of the things about Silverton Mortgage is that a little over a year and a half ago, we were acquired by one of Warren Buffett's subsidiaries, and that just boosted our stability. We were already a stable company, but frankly, being backed by Berkshire Hathaway / Warren Buffett made a huge difference, and we're now seeing that in the marketplace. So several other lenders right now have adjusted their minimum credit score on FHA and VA loans from 640, 660 as a minimum.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing. Yeah.
So this is great because I'm proud to announce that yes, we just rolled out a new product for credit scores as low as 600, and within that, we'll go down to a 600, and right now that interest rate is still in the low 4% range, with no points or anything like that. But we had one of our loan officers to do a comparison, and one of our competitors was offering the same rate, but it was costing 4 discount points, which is 4% of the sales price of loan amount on top of it. We are not. And that really goes again to Silverton's financial stability. But we're able to really be a player in the marketplace without impacting our clients or referral partners. And so our phones are really ringing, because what's happening is a lot of clients or realtors are getting a phone call saying, we did have this person qualified, but now they no longer are qualified for this product. And I'm sorry, we can't help you. So we are getting our regular loans, but quite frankly, we're getting some fallout as well from other people because they are not able to do what we're able to do. So
Okay.
we are seeing that. Probably the biggest change is, and this is not just Silverton, is we
Mhm.
had 100% a loan, no money down, conventional loan. But the marketplace is just so jittery on that, so they have suspended that loan.
Okay.
So right now we're not offering the 100% loan. Uh, so I would say on a conventional loan, our lowest down payment is going to be 3%, and of course, if you did a USDA loan, that is 100% loan still.
Okay. Awesome. Is there anything else you want to point out? I did have one more question, but I can't. I'll let you if there's
Um,
anything else.
the biggest factor, a couple of things. First of all, with Silverton, we have a product that's called the Silverton Secure product. And what that is that if a person right now is out there and they want to get pre-qualified, but they're a little bit nervous about the marketplace or they're not able to go and view some of the homes they want to, we can go ahead right now and get their loan fully approved, just subject to an appraisal and a contract. So
Mm-hmm.
this way, it knocks out a whole lot of
Right.
questions, or even jitters. Based on that, we don't have to run credit again or anything like that, as long as it is within the next 90 to 120 days.
Okay.
So that's something that we're doing a lot of. So even though a person may not be able to go and view homes, they are still going ahead with the mortgage process and getting the home totally approved, just subject once again to the contract and doing the appraisal. Um,
Okay.
we are Silverton are extremely very much open for business, and just
Yeah.
send it to us, and we're making it happen.
Awesome. Awesome. And this is not necessarily towards directed at buyers, but I know it's a big concern that a lot of people have right now. Can you talk a little bit about refi right now?
Absolutely. So, well, I'm saying this because we've sent out emails and even flyers to let people know that in this very challenging time, we are still very much there with you. And the reason being is there are a lot of people right now are not sure whether they're going to be furloughed or laid off in the
Right.
next 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. And so what I'm saying to people is that if your cash reserves right now are not where where you would like them to be or where you're comfortable for, this still is a great time to refinance, do a
Mm-hmm.
cash out refinance. Rates are low as well, so you may get a lower interest rate, be able to
Right.
pull out cash as a reserve and just keep that as an emergency fund.
Wow.
Um, and that's what I'm encouraging people to do, so that they be able to have that money there as an emergency fund.
Mm-hmm.
$25,000, $50,000. It's only going to make their payment go up by about $20 or $30 a month. In the meantime, they have that security of the funds from their equity, and
Right.
therefore will be able to do that. So we are definitely encouraging people that if they have some nervousness, because the moment that either the word is out that their company is going to be laying off or things like that, we can't close on that loan. Um,
Right.
because they're technically we don't know what their income is going to be. So we're
Right.
truly encouraging people to act now.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you
I
taking some
appreciate the
time out of
opportunity.
your busy schedule.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll put Arnold email information in the description, and we look forward to working with you.
Absolutely. If anybody has any questions at all, please just email me. I'm happy to do it, or you can text me as well if it's on there too, and I'm happy to do that.
All of that, all the ways to get in touch with you.
Exactly.
All right, thank you so
All right.
much.
Thanks so much. Take care. All right. Bye.